What's up, everyone? My name is Chris Marsh with my boy, Frank G. We are the hosts of Build the Empire podcast. Frank G, tell the people what we do.
What's going on, everybody? Chris and we discuss established empires while showcasing us building ours.
Frank G, you know what's crazy?
What's crazy, my man?
Every week we link up, we have these conversations. We don't know where they go half the time. We have guests come on, but we have listeners all over Germany, England, France, obviously the States. I always find that fascinating that people are willing to listen to you.
That is fascinating. First of all, thank you guys for listening. Listeners outside the country, that is amazing. The internet's a beautiful place and we connect with you guys. So once again, thank you and keep rocking.
The internet is a beautiful thing. Shout out Travis. Travis is always he's always rocking with us. We still have to do a hot sauce challenge. I was on social media earlier. I saw Steve-O post. He has a crazy hot sauce of 3 of the hottest peppers out there, which you would know. I believe it's Ghost, Reaper, and
Carolina. Carolina Reaper and the Scorpion.
A Scorpion, yeah, I think that's the one. So we definitely I owe Travis some merch. I may just send him some hot sauce. And then you guys have that contest. I mean, how much of the hot sauce can you actually take? Like a shot of the hot sauce? Like, is that a fair, appropriate amount?
Well, originally we were going to make wings and like do a hot ones thing, I guess, kind of like bullshit.
You can't do that because it's too long. You need it short and just real quick. Like who's got this?
Yeah, if it's like a challenge like that, then it would be way less it'd be like a 5-minute content. I mean,
of course,
it could be done many ways, to be honest. I'll drink the whole bottle.
All I know, yeah, man. All I know is that you, my friend, have the special power of just consuming some really hot shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a superpower I'd choose potentially, and if I had a choice, but like you work with what you got.
I don't know. I felt like when you chose your superpower, in episode like 23, whatever the fuck it was, this is what you chose.
I know. I'm saying if I was laid out, you could have one superpower. I mean, I could eat a bunch of hot shit. I mean, it has made me money in the past. So
mine has not. It only made me look like a fool, but it is helpful. I mean, the other day, I dropped something, caught it. I felt like I was, Julian Edelman, like in the Super Bowl.
back when they came back from the Falcons.
Yeah, and like he caught that ball that almost hit the ground. That's my superpower. Except, that one time I was chilling at Topgolf, told you a bunch of girls that's my superpower. For the drink to fall and glass shatter, and they're like, "Why didn't you use your superpower?"
You put yourself in a hole there. You put yourself.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man?
Call you out right there.
So, yesterday, got back from Chicago. It's interesting. We go to all these cities, and there's delicacies to these cities, right? So we went to Tennessee. Part. Yeah, of course, you got to experience the culture, which involves food. Tennessee, at least where we were in Nashville, really the hot chicken was the thing right there, ironically.
The hot chicken was their thing. I mean, that was their only thing, kind of.
Kind of, yeah. You would think it would be a biscuit. I mean, where did we eat that? What was the name of that place?
Biscuit Love.
Biscuit Love. I love biscuits.
I liked
Biscuit Love.
Yeah, he did not love those biscuits.
But when you go to Chicago has the hot dog and the pizza, and I'm a fan of that food. I recommend that.
Do you enjoy? There's no way you enjoy Chicago pizza as much as New York pizza.
So it's an interesting question because the pizza you won't label as pizza as a New Yorker.
It's like a pie.
It is a straight up pie.
Like a what's that called? The chicken pot pie kind of thing.
It's not like a chicken pot pie. It's like pizza, but it's like baked. I feel like I'm eating a bowl of pasta in a way.
So it's so you're having 1, 2 tops slices.
Yes, correct, hands down. Where like New York style pizza, you can eat a solid four if it's that
Yeah,
good.
if it's if it's dinner time, 3 or 4, like
Yeah, Chicago, and that second one, you're like, I'm disgusting.
it's that crazy. I have to get, I guess, some Chicago deep dish pizza.
Um, the first time I went to Chicago back in 2018, I had the same feeling. It was just that good. Now this time around, I had the hot dog, and the hot dog was pretty dope.
I feel like a hot dog is just one of those American foods that you got to try if it's like a delicacy.
I hear you, but you come to New York in Times Square, I don't want that hot
Well,
dog.
you live here. You live
Oh,
here.
that
You
thing is
work.
gross.
It's a dirty water. I mean, it's got a bad name. Like, who wants a dirty water dog?
A lot of people,
Well,
and
yeah,
I mean, it employs people.
that's kind of crazy. I know. Yeah, I mean, I know someone that opened their own truck. Like,
Frankly, it doesn't make sense, the economics.
well, because of how much it's worth.
How much is a New York hot dog? Two,
$1.
$3?
No, $1.
Nah, it can't be $1. It's got to
I
be two to $3.
I don't know. I remember $1 when I was in John Jay, and that's like I never even got it then because they weren't my thing. But like $1 as a bargain.
It is a bargain if you're a student, but I just can't see it, and I can't imagine how much they can convert. I don't know, fascinating industry, like those little corner guys.
It is a large industry too, especially in New York.
Yeah. Um, I guess if we're talking economics, financially today, of course, after vacation, just like that time we went to Montreal, which Canada is open. It's back open.
Yes.
Canadian
Congratulations.
borders are open.
Congratulations to Canada for opening your arms to us again. We
Well,
will.
you want to be careful with those words because we're still close to them.
Yeah. I will spend my money in Canada though.
Facts. Um, Damn, I forgot my point that I was leading to because we just got happy that
Well,
Canada opened too.
well, it certainly was a hit in the market today.
Oh, yes, economically, financially. Damn, today has been one of the worst days in my adult life.
That's I didn't mean to laugh at, but like the way you said that was, I don't know, just really one of the worst days in your adult life.
You got to hear it in my voice. Don't you see the energy? I know from the gate, I came down low energy.
I tell you though, if you can laugh it off, it's not that bad a day.
God bless, because that is 100% truth. Um, I mean, it is what it is. When you're 20 to 30 years old, prior to, I guess, getting married, having kids, and owning a home, you're able to take financial risks
Yeah.
to reap rewards, and you could also take losses and very easily get yourself back up from it.
Yeah, well, you can rebound when you kind of aren't, you don't have a mortgage, you don't have a water bill, you don't got to buy groceries every week.
Well, your job should be able to cover all of that, right? So if you're employed, all of that should be like covered. It's
Well, you could.
saving more money on top of that at an exponential rate.
Well, that's why. Yeah. Of course, if you make the leap, hopefully you calculate your expenses because certainly that is a mistake someone young could do. But yeah, you don't want to move out and then your paycheck, you eat up 90% of your paycheck for bills and
I tell you, I find the whole budgeting or how people can't handle this simple budget or breakdown of living and and just overhead. It's got to be so simple to calculate. No? Like how do people fuck that up?
I mean, I'm just gonna assume potentially it's never taught in school.
But you should know how much your rent bills are plus food.
Well,
Calculate all that and that's your overhead.
yeah, I would say so. Then who knows? Maybe you're
Like you're
feeling
telling me
good.
you need school to know that?
Maybe to be led in that direction. I don't know. It's not people don't think like
if you calculate all that, it comes down to $2,000, and your job gives you $3,000.
A month.
Yeah, like you should. I mean, you should be. Yeah, I guess you should be able to calculate that. I don't know how people have that type of issue, unless they overspend. But if you overspend, you consciously know you have this habit or like bad trait. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if you are thinking like, I have a credit card, I could just spend whatever, or you just are miscalculating your money. But yeah, people, I mean, impulse buyers kind of thing.
Yeah, but like you should be self-aware when you are hemorrhaging some cash.
Well, hopefully we are never hemorrhaging. Certainly don't want to hemorrhage cash.
Let me ask you this question. I had this debate with someone.
All right. What you got?
Do you think people who smell know they smell? That was a good time for you to drink water.
I tell you, that was a mistake. Drink water in the middle of that question. I would say the only
Before you answer, do you think it's possible that you could sometimes smell and not know you smell, but for the most part know you smell, but still there may be a time you may smell but not know it?
very, very rarely. And
I agree.
It also depends, where is this smell coming from? Do you have armpit BO? Do you have bad breath? You should be able to smell your own breath. It's like right below your nose. And
You
now
should.
and now you have to wear a mask.
Chicago was mandated, mask mandated. I was a little bit of an arrogant New Yorker, constantly being told, because it's just like, I guess it's a pain in the ass, I suppose.
Of course, it's a pain. Yeah.
But that was interesting. But so do you think? So I guess you agree with me.
I would say, if it comes to BO and like your armpits, that
You know that, but like
no, I don't
sometimes
know.
you pick up an odor of outside.
I think some people don't know they stink. There's no way you like walk near people knowing you stink and not thinking like, these people are judging me because I have bad hygiene. I don't know. I just feel like if you know you stink, you would do something. And if you don't, I don't know. I guess it's very bad hygiene. Like, I don't know. You don't welcome you stinky. I don't know. It just,
So you think everybody, for the most part, knows they stink? It's just whether or not they do something about it.
No. I think if it's coming from BO, they're ignorant about it. They don't know. And I think they would do something about it if somebody told them, but people don't usually tell them because it usually hurts people's feelings. So they just go stinky all the time.
So I'm confused though, because if you were stinky, you would know.
Valid, but
would you?
I think I would, but that's a valid point you just said, because I did say the opposite. I would say I always know if I stink, and I think people don't know if they stink.
Yes.
You know what? I didn't think about. I guess I have more faith in myself than other people knowing that.
Like, but at scale, it's mind blowing to think that is that.
It's a very, very specific, interesting topic, and I would love to know the actual answer.
Yeah, I tell you, because I was arguing with someone and I was taking this position, and they were telling me that they pretty much know how they taste and smell and all that. Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, do you know what you taste like? Like, you know, if you haven't showered in 2 days.
What do you mean taste like? Who's tasting
me?
In what way?
Yo, if you were to lick your arm after a shower or within 2 days, I'm sure that would taste different.
I mean,
but obviously be gross.
It would be salty. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I mean that, and that is connected to smell. So I can see that.
Well, if it's salty though, you're not really feeling. I don't know. Maybe you're not smelling it. I mean, you could smell your musk. You know when you stink. I feel like I don't know. Some people. I've been in rooms with people that stink though, and they
they know they stink and they're just like, fuck it.
I don't think they know, dude. It's an embarrassing thing. Like, it's not.
But there's got to be someone in a room like, yo, this dude Frank G stinks.
I'm sure that dude did say that, but not to Frank G. He probably said that to the 8 people around me, and now everyone in the room is laughing that I stink, but not telling me that I stink.
Would you want to be told?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. God forbid I no, yeah, you know, you meet someone new, like that's their first impression, is stinky motherfucker.
Dude just tried to act like Tony Soprano on the Building Empire podcast. Fucking guy came out with this accent like he was deep in Jersey.
I mean, we're close enough. We are close enough. But I would say, I guess I take back what I said. Most people, maybe I don't know when I stink.
I would imagine you do, but not like there's at times you don't.
I mean, when I'm in the gym and like, I mean, I work out with my buddy. I'm like, bro, my armpits are stinking today.
Yeah, but like, I think being at the gym, even wearing deodorant, you would get some sort of scent.
For sure.
So like, if that scent comes off as stinky, then you now stink.
But you stink for a reason. So like, you're going home to shower. People that are, if you're like at work and like the guy next to your desk stinks.
Hygienically, yeah. I mean, you should be self-aware of that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's a crazy thing, but that could be an HR issue.
I think I think you lay on the same side as I do. Makes sense. I tell you, man, when you say HR, I get like a little bit of quivers. I think of all my bad HR experiences, and I just got to be like, damn, some crazy shit.
I mean, at least you made it through. So
yeah, I guess I didn't. I didn't at one employer. I just think of Michael Scott and Toby.
As in, you hate the HR people? Well,
HR people typically suck. Well, but I guess not. They just do their job.
I was going to say, why do they suck? Because they are literally there for rules and regulations.
Yeah, but depending on the pecking order is who they side with. It's not democratic.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's all a political office, HR included.
So when you see HR, it's like the po-pos. You're just like, yo, back off.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's companies where there's more HR employees way more lenient or just cool. They probably shouldn't be in HR.
Yeah, I don't know if I have an HR department now, but I also work in a more mature company. It's interesting how I guess as we gradually get older, it only makes sense that we take leaps into, I guess, like in my head, they're like just, I don't know, every like couple of years is like its own era, you know?
Because something in life changes. Whether it's a career, whether it's
I suppose that is the reason. You think it's every 3 years? I don't know. I feel like 24 to 27 felt similar. There was no drastic change.
I felt 24 to 27. I was finally, I don't know. I got my bearings under myself, making good money, and I was just confident. I was very confident. I mean, I'm confident now, but I feel like that was peak confidence. And, it's continuing. Probably 25, 26. 27 was a great year. I just remember feeling great all year.
I would say it's funny because a buddy of mine just turned 27. And I was telling him how I think the back end of the 20s thus far have been the best. And the mid-20s have been the worst.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I guess you're finding yourself trying to mid-20s.
Yeah, but that 27, 28, 29, those were pretty damn good years.
Yeah, things just start clicking, going your way. You know what you want.
Yeah, 21, 22, 23 were pretty dope though, because it was like
new, new things. That's a new era. Obvious. That's different from. I mean, you could drink and go out.
27, 8, 9 is also new as well. You're really becoming an adult
for sure. And now we see what the 30s are going to be about.
30 should be dope. I think once there's home ownership, you're chilling, man.
I mean, it's certainly going to feel nice. Your own spot, your own space. You set up. It's just a
Are you
good feel.
smoking weed right in the living room if you have your own spot?
Probably.
Oh man.
Maybe it depends, I guess.
What
Right?
if Mama Dukes calls you and like, yo, tomorrow morning I want to come off and drop things off?
I mean, well, I mean, now Mama Duke, this is my house. I get like you're welcomed in the house, but you're probably gonna complain if you are against that. But you are welcomed in the house at all times, and I don't think you're gonna not come because of that. So
I mean, yo, if I got a bong as a lampshade, you know,
that's
like
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's my decorum, huh?
exactly. There's gonna be some decorative pieces. But I was thinking though, if like you have a partner and they don't want you smoking in the house, now that is a potential debate, or you gotta work that out.
I don't know. I think there would be designated areas, designated
Yeah.
smoking areas.
Yeah, you probably have like a room.
Yeah. I don't know. Right in the living room. I mean, you just have people pop in. I don't know if I want my house just thinking of like weed like that.
No, not like that. Definitely
But
not like that.
you never know. You just may say, fuck it.
Well, yeah, you maybe like a night or a weekend, like yeah, but you don't. I mean, I guess not when you're younger. Not many people have the opportunity to be smoking in the house, so that didn't happen often with us.
I mean, we've lit some fatties in this house. You smoked a cigar. It took a week to get out.
Yeah, cigars in the house would definitely be a no.
Uh,
There would definitely be a no.
yeah, that's tough, man. Yo, that smell lingers.
Well,
That's a bad smell.
yeah, exactly. It's not a good linger. It's like, all right, something's been rotting away for like days. Yeah.
Well, hopefully we gave some value. Don't smoke cigars in the house.
There
Weed
you go.
in the living room may not be the best. People may and may not stink.
And if you go to Chicago, try the hot dogs and the pizza.
Yeah, yeah. Not a fan of the hot chicken.
I like anything hot. Travis, I know for sure you're gonna make it to this point. We do gotta link up and get the hot sauce going.
So Steve-O put the hot sauce he wanted to in his butt.
Not doing that. Definitely not doing that.
I wasn't alluding to that, but I tell you though, if Travis comes in, it's like I'll do it. He wins.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, well now he's just gonna say that. I gotta call him out on it.
All right. It's disqualified. But I tell you, it's supposed to be 3 of the hottest peppers. That would be a very interesting. I think a shot of that, and just see who kind of facial expressions.
It would either be that or eating just a whole pepper, one of those peppers, which would probably be worse. That would definitely be worse.
Oh, interesting. I just know you're gonna tear that up.
I know. I'm probably gonna hiccup though, like a fool, but yeah.
Man, I tell you, esophagus of steel.
I'll be blowing out fire.
Tell the audience what I'm thinking right now. You know what I'm thinking. Just tell them.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Do you know what I'm thinking about?
I mean, I said something about blowing out something.
Oh man, tell them that you didn't know that the burning sensation, your butthole was from eating all this hot shit until like 25.
Yeah, I did for some reason think it was just a normal occurrence for your butthole to burn when you take a shit.
I tell you, for an intelligent man who quite often corrects me, you could be a dumbass sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's why we have each other, kid.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Let's go watch our fantasy team lose.
I don't know. It's close. It's close. Everybody, good luck. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next week.
Peace.